very happy to be here and to be able to be reading from this book. The Girls Club, Part 1, Chapter 1. I sit in 9th grade English, a student in the class of 1970. I'd be bored to death if my gut wasn't killing me. The mystery loaf they served for lunch went down like a crown of thorns. A burning pain shoots across my belly. My arm jerks. Up goes my hand. Mrs. Raymond, of the straw hair and skinny arms, sits behind her big wooden desk in front of the class. Yes, Cora Rose. I freeze. It's almost the end of 4th period, a bad time to go to the girls' room. Other girls might already be in there. I get another cramp, low in my gut. I hold my face stiff, concentrate on the wetness that wells up in my right eye. Not really a tear, just runoff from the pain. I focus on holding the drop in the corner of my eye. Don't blink until a cramp passes. I pretend I'm pushing the hair out of my face and wipe my eye with my baby finger. Yes, Cora Rose. Mrs. Raymond taps her desk impatiently. All 29 of my fellow freshmen stare at me. Mrs. Raymond, may I please have a bathroom pass? I don't say, can I please have a bathroom pass? Mrs. Raymond considers poor grammar an insult to the speaker and listener alike. I need that pass. She takes off her reading glasses and peers at the big brown clock behind her desk. She's into moral development. Hurry up and decide, Mrs. Raymond. Are you going to destroy my character by letting me use the toilet? The tops of my legs start to shake. She points her glasses at the hook on the wall at the front of the room. My classmates watch me pluck the laminated bathroom pass off the wall. They're supposed to be diagramming the sentence structure in Ode to a Grecian Urn. Mrs. Raymond doesn't seem to care that it's a poem, and half the lines aren't even proper sentences. Any distraction, even watching me pluck a laminated bathroom pass off a hook, is better than dissecting truth and beauty. I recite a Hail Mary, fast like a 33 LP being played on 78 speed, to thank the Virgin Mary for keeping the girls' room empty as I slip into the last stall, sit, and lean my head against the metal door. I stifle a moan and let the teardrop roll down my face. It's hard holding on. It hurts. Letting go hurts too, but it doesn't take as much effort. My sister Renee named my freaky illness the dreaded bowel disease. She thought it up in Dr. Bellows' waiting room while she was reading Ladies' Home Journal and I was being tortured in the exam room. Ulcerative colitis is Dr. Bellows' name for what's wrong with me. The door to the girls' room opens. Short steps, water running. I hold my breath and pick up my feet. I don't want whoever it is to look under my stall and recognize my penny loafers. Maybe she'll just fluff up her hair and get out. A door swings open a couple stalls down, somebody peeing, snapping toilet paper off a roll, flush. The door swings open again, more running water. Silence. Then a squeaky voice. Jesus, something dying here? Bobby Lee Patterson, big loser, stick for legs, wears cotton tights that bag at the knees and ankles year-round because her father hits her, and she doesn't want anyone to see the marks. She bangs on my door. I hold my breath. The top of her rat's nest of hair peeks over the stall door. Bobby Lee is a greaser. If you don't count her hair, she's about my height, 5'6". But leave her alone with a can of Aquanet, she grows 6 inches and has to duck to get through the doorway. She jumps off the toilet seat in the stall next to mine and stares down at me. Hi, Cora Rose. She wrinkles her nose like a demented TV housewife looking into a bucket of dirty water before Mr. Clean rescues her from her family's filth. I glare up at her. Bobby Lee laughs her stupid laugh. You sick or what? I should jump up and wipe that grin off her face, but I sit with my panties around my ankles. You queer or what? I'm shaking so hard, I almost can't speak. I touch my cheeks. No tears. Just trying to find out if you're all right. Bobby Lee stands on the toilet, cocks her head, and fakes a pout. Normal people don't watch other people. I tug my skirt over my knees and try to sound dangerous. Help me, Mary. I'm trapped in a toilet stall by Bobby Lee Patterson. Herbert, the bell's going to ring, I say. So, her rat's nest of hair is starting to give in to gravity. It falls forward like a great big sticky bun. The first bell rings. The door to the girls' room bangs open. I know it's my sister Renee before the door bangs shut. I don't know how I know. She takes a few steps, so maybe I know by her walk, but it's her. I know it's her. Maybe when you're being tortured by the biggest loser in school, a sixth sense kicks in, and you know things you don't know when it's just a regular crummy day at school. Hey, Bobby Lee, Renee's usual chatty voice. What's up? Big silence again. You're standing on a toilet seat, Renee says, cool, like it's exactly the kind of thing she'd expect from Bobby Lee. Your sister's having a little trouble, Bobby Lee answers, snotty. Marie? Renee should know it's me because Bobby Lee wouldn't have the guts to stand on the toilet seat and look down at Marie. Maybe Renee thinks they're passing a cigarette? Psst, psst, psst. That's got to be Renee's hairspray. Your baby sister, Bobby Lee points down into my stall with a chipped orange nail. Sick. Clink. The hair gray can must be hitting the sink. The door to Bobby Lee's stall swings open. Get down or I swear I'll kill you. Renee is still calm, like she's used to killing jerks who hang over me while I'm sitting on a toilet. Renee is not built to fight. She's built to make boys fight over her. Get off me! Bobby Lee braces herself against the wall. I hear it. I was just checking to see if she was all right. Kicking, then a thud. Renee hitting the floor. Bobby Lee hitting the side of the stall. Renee, you okay? I croak. Hang on. Renee's puffing like the little engine that could. You're going to be sorry when Marie gets her hands on you, Bobby Lee, I say. Footsteps running out of the girls' room. The door slams. I'm crying. Bobby Lee's head pops up over the side of the stall. You better take off before Marie crams your head down that toilet. Even the teachers are afraid of my sister Marie. Bobby Lee's eyes dart sideways. There's a sick smile on her face, like her mouth doesn't quite know which way to go. Her hair, now it looks like cotton candy that exploded. My chest hurts where my heart is pounding. You're just dumb. It comes out kind of soft, like I might be talking to myself. You're the most pathetic girl in school. Her face clouds up, like a little kid, like when the guys throw spitballs at her and yell, Bobby Lee, have my baby. She gets a real mean look in her eyes. Target practice, she says, and spits. I shudder and try to wipe her slobber off my hair with toilet paper. She grins, satisfied. I'll strangle her as soon as I get up enough nerve to pull up my panties. The bathroom door bangs open, then bangs again, louder. Bobby Lee's eyes get big. Her stall door swings open. Crash! 1 second I'm looking up her nostrils. The next second her head jerks sideways and flies out of view. No crying, no screaming. Fast, but it feels like slow motion. Pulling up my underwear, I try to make a story out of the noise. She fell off the toilet seat. She's lying out there with her head cracked open. They'll think it was me that killed her. I hold my breath and pull down my skirt and listen. A little shuffle. Still no one speaking. Another thud. Smash. Glass breaking. Heavy breathing. I close my eyes. Of course it's my sister Marie. It shouldn't have taken me the last 20 seconds to figure that out. Bobby Lee's crying. I was checking to see if she was all right. Come out of that stall. Marie's voice hard. Hard as ever. I push open the stall door. Marie, like a tank, way shorter than Bobby Lee, is bent over, pulling her by the hair. Bobby Lee is kneeling in front of Marie with her head slammed up against the mirror. Marie's head whips around to address me. Don't be such a pussy. Her voice snaps like a rubber band. What'd she do to you? She spit on me. My voice sounds tough. Marie twists Bobby Lee's head like a corkscrew, pulls her hair and looks right in her face. You like to spit? Not a scratch on Bobby Lee. She must have a real hard head. I was kidding around. Bobby Lee's voice cracks. She's still trying to be tough. It's not working. Tears roll down her face. She's leaking like a sieve. I'm kidding around too. Marie twists Bobby Lee's head towards me. Cora Rose, you want to kid around? Sure, I say, like I'm dying to kid around. Bobby Lee's eyes catch mine, pleading, desperate. I look away. Don't tell Marie to let her go. Don't explain that Bobby Lee has saved me from being the biggest loser in school. This is a private matter. You girls are going to have to leave. My sister Renee, always the well-mannered sister, speaks to the crowd, gathering outside the open door of the girls' room. The girls right outside the door can see over her shoulders. A couple of them stand on tiptoes and whisper to the girls behind them. I'm supposed to do something. What, punch Bobby Lee, spit on her? Stupid ideas. Doesn't seem right. I've got two sisters. There's only one of her. She lunges and bites Marie's arms. Her teeth leave a red mark, but the skin's not broken. Marie yanks Bobby Lee's head further back. I shove toilet paper in Bobby Lee's mouth, stuff it in her cheeks. I don't look at Bobby Lee's eyes. We're shaking, me and Bobby Lee. I keep tearing toilet paper from the roll. I'll have to shove it down her throat if she decides to bite Marie again. See, Bobby Lee, you cannot let people spit on you. Enough. Marie lets go of Bobby Lee with a shove. Bobby Lee falls on her face, pulls toilet paper out of her mouth, spits toilet paper on the cracked gray tiles. The final bell rings. All students are supposed to be in their seats. Everybody runs. I run to Mr. Kane's 5th period geometry class, slide into a seat in the last row, my hands folded on my lap, a wad of toilet paper bunched in my fist.